Today's featured comment comes from Little Chris, who says, "Great video. I feel like I'm watching an actual game with a commentary." And Little Chris, this actually means a lot to me, and I really thank you for the feedback. And I don't do YouTube for the money. I don't do YouTube for what it can look like on a resume, something like that. I do it for the fan interaction and the possibility that I might be entertaining someone out there. And as a viewer of YouTube videos myself, I enjoy the content that people make. So it's just crazy to be put in the same category as others. Even if my fan base is a lot smaller than most YouTubers that you've heard of, it still means a lot to me that even one person is finding entertainment from my videos, and like it's the reward for putting all the effort into editing and commentating these videos. It's to see the comments and the subscribers, everything like that. So thank you for the feedback, Little Chris, and here's a video that you guys have been waiting for. Quick injury update before this video starts. Sad news here, as Jamar Taylor and Lamar Miller are both out multiple weeks. Jamar Taylor out 4, Lamar Miller out 5. So let's hope the backups can do the job for us. Week 14 football kicks off today from the sunny Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as your Miami Dolphins will be taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dan Shula comes in today with a record of 7-5. Every win is necessary from here on out. He'll go up against Mike Tomlin with a record of 70-38. Ben Roethlisberger not having his best of seasons, 16 touchdowns to 15 picks. He'll look to get things going today, taking his time on the first play, and he gets picked off by Cortland Finnegan. Dolphins start this game off quick on defense right away with a takeaway, and Cortland Finnegan comes away with the pick. Tannehill will take the field, 16 touchdowns, 12 picks, having himself a pretty good year. He'll look to get things going himself today. Don't want to start off like Ben Roethlisberger, but that is not a good start as he gets sacked on the play by Sean Phillips. Let's see if someone can get going on offense. Decision is to hand off to Noshawn Moreno for his first carry of the day. He picks up a decent 9 yards, making it a manageable 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8 now. Tannehill taking his time in the pocket, rolling out to his left, can't find anybody. He'll decide to take it on his own, and he picks up the 1st down with a nice scramble. Injury on the play, but everything looks to be okay. As we see here on the replay, Tannehill picking up the 1st down, showing off his wide receiver skills. Yes, it's true, he used to be a wide receiver in college. Let's see if he can use his skills again. Yes, he does, as he rolls out to his right and picks up 6 yards on the play. Next play, will he decide to run the ball again? No, he won't, as he decides to pass to Charles Clay, who takes a hit but still hangs onto the ball and picks up that 1st down. Dolphins now poised at the 14-yard line. In the red zone here, they'll decide to hand off to Noshawn Moreno, picks up a decent amount, 5 yards on the play. Now 2nd down and 5, they'll go right back on the ground with Noshawn Moreno. He evades a tackle and picks up that 1st down. Takes a hit but still leaves the Dolphins at the 4-yard line. Tannehill now from the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, he is sacked on the play by Sean Phillips for the 2nd time. Now 3rd down and goal from the 9-yard line. Can the Dolphins get something going? They dump the ball off to Marcus Thigpen, but he cannot pick up that touchdown rather. He only picks up 6 on the play. Dolphins will come away with a field goal. Dolphins now with the lead. Ben Roethlisberger pacing back and forth, doesn't know what to do. How about a sack from Dion Jordan? This man has been on fire lately. He cannot be stopped. Can the Dolphins get a stop here on 3rd down 11? Almost get the sack here and almost ends the drive, but it doesn't matter as Cortland Finnegan comes away with the interception anyways. His 2nd interception of the quarter, and that is his 20th in his career. Cortland Finnegan came out to ball today. Finnegan showing great ball skills on this route as he jumped the receiver and picked that ball off before the receiver had a chance. 2nd down and 7 now. After a 3-yard run, they'll decide to run the ball once again, and Noshawn Moreno picks up 5 yards, making this a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2 now. Dolphins trying to set up the screen game. Tannehill is pressured, but they get this pass off, and Noshawn Moreno in the open field. He will not be stopped. That is a touchdown for the Dolphins, and they go up 10-0 on the screen pass. Just like that, up 2 scores. Steelers better start something soon before this game gets out of hand. Ben Roethlisberger throwing in the flats to Darius Hayward-Bay, but Cortland Finnegan continuing his amazing day with that wrap-up tackle. Now 2nd down and 12, Ben Roethlisberger hits up Heath Miller down the middle of the field, and he hurdles right into a tackle, but still picks up 22 yards that will end the 1st quarter. Steelers haven't ran the ball here that much. They'll start off the 2nd quarter with a pass once again, and they hit up Lance Moore. and he picks up 15 yards on that play. Looking here at the quarterback comparison, Tannehill definitely having the better of days. Steelers will decide to go through the air once again. Ben Roethlisberger floats his pass to Darius Hayward-Bay, and he makes the easy catch, and this leaves the Steelers at the 33-yard line. Now at the 33, they're in field goal range, finally deciding to hand off the ball again, and that was a good decision, it appears, as Le'Veon Bell juking out defenders left and right. But oh, what is this? Donald Ellerbe, it appears, has a dislocated wrist, will not be able to return for the remainder of this game. That sucks. So no matter which team you're rooting for, never want to hear about an injury. Dolphins will have to continue on without one of their best linebackers, and they start off right with another sack by Dion Jordan, continuing his amazing sack streak here. That's his second on the day, and it's still the first half. Goal to go from the 19-yard line. What will the Steelers do? They'll hit up Lance Moore, and he is tackled and falls into the end zone. This lead is cut down to 3 after the bullet pass from Ben Roethlisberger hits Lance Moore for the touchdown. 10-7 now. Dolphins really want to preserve the lead here. Still up by 3. Pitch goes to Knowshon Moreno, and he turns the corner on the outside, picks up 6 yards before being tackled. So good news here, as Dolphin fans not really missing Lamar Miller that much. Knowshon Moreno starting off really hot. Charles Clay hit up on that 3rd down and 5 to continue this drive, picking up that first down. After a 2-yard gain, it is 2nd down and 8. Then he will run play action and hit up Dion Sims in the flats, who will run up the field and pick up 15 yards on his first catch of the day. So Tannehill's got a little completion streak here, 6 passes in a row. Will he make it 7? And yes, he will, as Jarvis Landry shows off that vertical with that great catch. Now at the 33-yard line, pass once again goes to Charles Clay, and he picks up the first down, leaving the Dolphins at the 19-yard line after the 14-yard gain. Tannehill's got things rolling here. He'll decide to hand off the ball to Knowshon Moreno on the next play, 8 yards on the carry. From the 11-yard line now, handoff again goes to Knowshon Moreno, and he will pick up that first down, finish off the job. Now 1st and goal at the 9-yard line, under 2 minutes left, and he runs play action and hits up a receiver on the sideline. That is Brian Hartline, but they'll say he was out of bounds. Brian Hartline and Mike Wallace not getting much attention here. Let's see what they do on 2nd down. They try to hit up Mike Wallace. Tannehill does, but he cannot make that completion as that pass was batted away. But look at here on the replay, Marcus Thigpen wide open in the flats. Definitely would have been a touchdown. 3rd down and goal. Can the Dolphins make up for Tannehill's mistake? And they almost do, as Dion Sims makes a catch, but it's dragged down at the 1-yard line. Dolphins will be going for it here. 4th down from the 1-yard line. Handoff goes to Montel Owens, and that is a touchdown. Dolphins now up 17-7, bringing that lead back to 10 points, like it should be. Dolphins controlling the time of possession here, 12 minutes to 5, and really have this game in their hands. All they have to do is maintain the lead here, starting off the second half with the ball. Tannehill rolling out to his left, but he is tripped up, and that will count as a sack. Loss of about 6 yards on the play. 2nd down and long. Tannehill will decide to hit up Mike Wallace, and he's tripped, but he stays up, and 2 defenders dive at the same time. Mike Wallace now on a one-on-one, jukes into the defender and is tackled, but 70 yards on the play. How about that for his first catch? What a great play for Mike Wallace overall to regain his balance after being hit there by Troy Polamalu. You see the 2 defenders dive there at the same time, and here goes another. Mike Wallace almost juked out of that tackle, the last one, but he couldn't quite do that. Still picked up 70 yards, and now 2nd down and 8. Tannehill will hit up Charles Clay, who goes forward for a 1-yard gain. That's all he got out of that. A big 3rd down and 7 here. Dolphins with a chance to make this a 3-score game instead of a 2-score game. Tannehill rolling out to his left will not give up on the play, but eventually he has to, and he throws that ball away. Dolphins come away with a field goal. Now 3rd down and 9 on the Steelers drive. They hit up Lance Moore, and a perfect block is picked up there, and Lance Moore sheds out of a tackle. He is still running, but he is finally tackled 39 yards on that catch. An impressive catch and run from Lance Moore. Now at the 40-yard line in Dolphins territory, Antonio Brown with his first catch of the day. Brent Grimes has done a great job covering these #1 receivers so far this year. So now poised just outside the red zone, Ben Roethlisberger trying to escape pressure, but runs right into the hands of guess who? Dion Jordan. 3rd sack of the day. This man is on one of the hottest streaks I've ever seen in my life. Now 2nd down and 17 here from the 35-yard line, still in field goal range, and that will help as Antonio Brown makes his 2nd catch of the day for 15 yards. Now a manageable 3rd down and 2. What will the Steelers do? They'll run the ball, and they haven't done that often, and I guess that's why, as Jelani Jenkins shuts down Le'Veon Bell, and the Steelers will have to settle for that field goal, making this a 10-point game, and Brian Hartline makes his first catch of the day on second down from the Dolphins drive, picking up 14 yards. With the third quarter closing out, Jarvis Landry is hit up for the short catch, but makes a nice run after the catch and picks up that first down. Dolphins looking good here to start the fourth quarter, driving with the lead. Tannehill finds Brandon Gibson over the middle, and there is no one behind him. Brandon Gibson will not be stopped, and he runs right into the end zone. A very simple route results in a touchdown. Brandon Gibson's first of the year, and once again this was on a very simple route, just a quick slant right over the middle. Tannehill found him at the perfect time, and once the defender missed a tackle right there, it was a clear shot at the end zone for Brandon Gibson. He would not be touched. Ryan Tannehill having himself an amazing day, 283 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 turnovers. Second down and 8 now from the Steelers drive. Le'Veon Bell is hit up and picks up that first down. Second down and 8, he got 9. Second down and 10 now, 8 minutes left. Steelers trying to stay in this game, but things are looking more bleak for them as Cameron Wake picks up the sack, joining Dion Jordan in the multiple sack club, picking up his second of the day. So let's see if Cameron Wake can start heating up. It'd be a good time to start, as it is third down and 14, and Cameron Wake comes in with a sack, his second straight sack, back-to-back, third of the day, and that ends the Steelers' drive, and most likely any hopes for them to get a win here, as the Dolphins have possession of the ball, and they are driving this down the field now in Pittsburgh territory with a 17-point lead, and there is only 4 minutes left here on third down and 6. Mike Walsh is hit up and holds onto the ball even after taking a shot, and Dolphin fans have to be happy with what they're seeing from this $60 million receiver. He's holding onto balls even after taking shots. You love to see the players that you pay the most putting a team on their back with plays like that. Third down and 3, handoff goes to Marcus Thigpen, but he is stuffed by Sean Spence, the product from the University of Miami. And Dolphins, with no hesitation, will punt the ball back, and they'll give the Steelers a chance to score 3 straight times with under 2 minutes left. But all hopes are ended right there as Brent Grimes picks up the interception, and oh no, an injury happened, and this could not have come at a worse time on a pointless play. Randy Starks is injured, broken collarbone. That is a serious injury and a huge blow to this Dolphin team. Dolphins do pick up the victory as we see them kneel the ball out here, but they end the game on a sad note as Randy Starks was injured on a pointless play up by 20. Injuries are never a good thing, but especially in moments like that when you're just trying to end the game, to have such a serious injury to such an important player, it's just a huge blow to your team, especially when you're in contention for the playoffs. Dolphins do get the victory here. Player of the game is Cortland Finnegan, and we will check the injury here, crossing our fingers on Randy Starks, and oh no, he is out for 5 weeks with that broken collarbone. This will mean Earl Mitchell will have to take his place, and unless the Dolphins make the playoffs, Randy Starks' season is done. So it's a horrible way to end off this video, but the Dolphins still did pick up that victory. Thank you guys for watching. Like it if you enjoyed, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and there's a new video every Monday and Friday. Comment for your chance to be in next video's featured comment segment. And, as always, thank you. Have a nice day.